Hi, my name is Damien, and this is your 30-minute class focusing on flexibility and balance. Today you're going to need a chair, a TheraBand like this, and a mat, and of course, a nice clear space. I'll be doing today's class barefoot. You're more than welcome to do barefoot, in shoes, or in non-slip socks on a non-slip surface. Have plenty of water close by, stay hydrated, and please work at your own pace. Let's begin. Standing with your feet parallel, meaning that the feet are directly underneath your hips and your toes are pointing towards me. Place your hands on your hips, bend your knees, and let's warm up a little bit, step side. Now you can go as fast as I'm going, or you can slow down the tempo if you like. But I wouldn't go faster than this. Keep your spine long, bend your knees. We want to warm up a little bit before we start balancing and stretching. Lengthen. 8 more like this. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Add rows. Let's go to the right. Reach forward, thumbs up, draw your elbows back as you step to the side, legs together. Step out, reach your arms forward. Draw your elbows back, squeezing the shoulder blades together as you bring your legs together. We take 1, 2, 3. Try not to grind the movement, just let it float. And breathing. You have about 8 more, starting now. 8, 7, 6, 5. You should feel your upper back start to really work. 2, 1. Great. Roll your shoulders back and roll them forward. Bring your hands onto your hips, feet parallel, and quick marches, little tiny marches. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great. Take your hands either behind your head or at a goalpost position at shoulder height, and reach your arms as far as you like. I'm going to go all the way up here. Drive your elbows down into a goalpost position as you slowly lift your right knee up. You can flex your foot or point your foot, whatever you desire, and put the foot down, reaching your arms up as high as you like. You can also just bring your arms behind your head and to shoulder height too. Here we go. Second side. Reach, little balance of a march with a goalpost. Lengthening the spine. Feeling how your abdominals pull in as you lift the knee. This is 4 of 8. Two more. 2. And 1. Great. Open the arms. Roll your shoulders forward and roll them backwards. Good. Keeping your feet parallel stance, toes pointing towards me, hands either on your hips or behind your head. Lift your right knee up. Draw the abdominals in. Keep your knee towards me as you twist your torso. Doesn't have to be a lot, just as much as you can. Untwist, place the foot down. Second side. Lift, twist, untwist, place the foot down. Lift, twist, untwist, foot down, and lift, twist, untwist, and down. 2 more. Lift, twist, untwist, and down. You have lift, twist, untwist, and lower down. Excellent. Bring your feet directly underneath your hips, bend your knees. Shift your weight to your left leg, reach your right leg out, and extend your right arm either behind your head or overhead. Bring your feet back together, bring your spine back up to neutral, hands on your hips. Switch sides, left leg out and reach. And together, we take step, reach, and together. And step, reach, and together. 4 more. Let's take step, reach, find that length here and that stability here, and together. Step, reach, your side is stretching, your legs are stabilizing, and together. 2 more. Step, reach, legs together, and step, and reach, and together, and through. Great. So let's take a step back lunge, and I'm going to show you in profile first, okay? So take your leg that's closest to me and step back. Lunge down, making sure both knees are bent, and then tuck your pelvis under in a pelvic curl, so you're scooping your belly, then untuck, and then step up, okay? Then we'll do the other leg. Step back, lower down into a lunge, tuck your pelvis under, untuck, and then step up. So let me show you directly facing each other. When you step back, let's step back with your right leg. Make sure that you're stepping directly behind you and not off to the side here or crossed here. Okay. Then your knees are in perfect alignment with your ankles. Okay. Tuck the pelvis under, stretch this hip flexor, untuck, and stand. Let's do the other leg. Step directly back, tuck the pelvis under, untuck, and up. 4 more. And lunge, and tuck, untuck, and stand. What's great about this is that we're holding a balance while we're stretching that back thigh and hip flexor. And up. 2 more. And 1, tuck, scooping the belly, stretching the leg, back and together. 1 more. Lunge, tuck, untuck, and legs together. Great. So now we have here feet parallel, and we lift the right leg, low, medium, or high. Try to sustain the height of your knee. Extend your leg forward, find that balance. Lift the toe to the knee as you bring it back here, and then place the foot down. Other side, and lift. Extend. In, lower, and lift. Extend, in, and lower. 1 more here. Lift, extend, in, and lower. Great. We'll do 4 more, but we're going to add the lunge now. Lunge back, spring off your back foot, and catch this flamingo stance. Extend the leg forward, bring it in, place the foot down. Left leg back, and lunge. Spring up, extend, bend, put it down. 2 more, and lunge back. Spring up, catch that flamingo stance. Keep all of your standing toes on the floor. Bend and place it down. We have lunge. Up, extend, bend, and down. Step out wider than your hips and circle your hips 4 times to the right. That feels good. And 4 times to the left. Great. Bring your feet back together. Going back to our flamingo stance, hold your back nice and straight. You can also place your hands behind your head if you like. Lift your right knee up. Turn it outwards. Turn it inwards. Place it down. Same leg. Lift. Turn out. Turn in. Place it down. And lift. Turn out. Turn in. Place it down. One more. Lift. Turn out. Turn in. And lower. Let's do second side. Lift. Turn out. Turn in. Woo. Lower down. Now you might feel from one side to the other that it feels a little bit more challenging or less challenging. For me, this is my more challenging side. So I have to really focus on all of my toes on the floor, and then I'm really lifting and holding this knee. One more. Open, center, and down. Great. Step out. Bring your arms either behind your head or in a V. Bend to the right without shifting your hips. Just lengthen your spine and lengthen up. Bend to the left and up. Bend to the right and up. Bend to the left and up. Bend to the right and up. And to the left and up. Great. So now if you want to hold on to your chair, you can. And we're going to keep our feet once again parallel. Push the glutes slightly forward so that your pelvis is straight, dropping your tailbone down in between your heels, wrapping your glutes around your tailbone. Shoulder blades together, abdominals braced, and lift. Up and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Try to rise in the center of the foot. Avoid rolling on the outside of the feet. We have 4 more. And 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. And lower. Great. Stand sideways here. Bring the leg that's closest to me behind and the other leg front. Bend and stretch your calves out. You can bend this knee here. That feels good after those calf raises. Inhale. Exhale, straighten the back leg. And come up. Let's turn to the other side. Take the leg that's closest to me and step back. Bend the front knee. Feet are turned in parallel, no turn out yet. Bend your back knee, gets a little extra stretch. Inhale, exhale, extend. Let's do one more like that. And bend, inhale, and exhale. Great. And step up. Good. So let's take our toes turned out and heels together. So this is from your hip. So now we're gonna turn in this way towards the toes pointing this way, okay? So let's do this way. So we do your right leg first. So you're gonna turn in this way and bring the knee across you. Then open towards me, opening the knee. Bend your front knee and send the leg back. So now you're in a lunge. Back leg is straight, front leg is bent. Come up, bring the legs together. Let's do that again. We go in, out, lunge, and together. In, out, lunge, and together. And if you're holding the chair, Try to do a very light touch so you really get the benefit of this balance challenge. Down and together. One more. In, lift, turn out, take it back down, and together, heels together. Great, let's do the other side. So we're gonna shift and point towards this toe. You're lifting your left leg up, crossing it across your body. Then you're gonna stay on that leg as you open towards me. Then you're gonna take the leg back and lunge, and then come together. And turn in, lift, turn out, lunge back, together. And let's do two more. In, really use those lower abdominal muscles. Down and together. One more. And in, out, down, and together. Great. Shake it out a little bit. So now let's come back to a parallel stance. And your toes are pointing towards me and feet are directly underneath your hips. Bend your knees and hinge your body forward from your hips. Notice my back is straight. As you do that, you're gonna reach thumbs forward and arms back, opening your chest. Then come out of your squat, straight legs, unhinge, reach your arms all the way up and see if you can rise. Lower the heels down. Bend into your squat with a hinge forward, arms back, expanding your chest. Swing your arms forward and up. Lower and back. Arms forward and up. Lower. And if you can, I'd love for you to do this without the chair. You really feel everything in balance here, working and lengthening. One. Lengthen. Woo! Don't worry about the little struggles along the way. We're supposed to feel that. One more. Squeeze the glutes and the abs at the top. And lower bend. Chest forward. And reach. And up. Hold. And prance. One. So you lower your right heel. Lift and switch. So we're stretching the metatarsals as we have that balance challenge. If you need to bring your arms down, you can. Woo, see, I lost my core, so I almost lost my balance. So make sure you're really squeezing the core muscles. There we go. Little struggles along the way are good. One more each side. Woo. And up and lower. Great. Little calf stretch here, just a little mini one. And turn to the other side. If anything feels good, just hold it as long as you feel good, okay? Good, okay, so coming back into a parallel stance, hands on your hips, and lift your right leg into flamingo. Bring your arms down, palms facing me. Lift your arms, thumbs up, low, medium, or high. This will be the highest for this one. And lower. And lift. And lower. And lift. And lower. Lift. Try to really isolate the arms. Try not to let the arm movement make anything else move. Two more. And one. And lower. Woo! Let's do the other side. Let's start by bringing our hands down. Rotate the palms to face me. Long spine. All your standing toes are on the floor, and lift your toe low, medium, or high all the way to the knee. Here we go. Arm raises. Thumbs up and lower. And lift. 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 And lower. One more. And lift. And lower. Place the foot down. Woo! Shake that one out a little bit. Okay, we're gonna take this to the next level, okay? I'm taking it to the limit today. And palms forward. Come back into your flamingo stance with your right leg up. Now bring your arms low, medium, or high and hold them there. Thumbs up. Circle forward. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Reverse. 1, 2. See if you can just move the arms, nothing else. 4, 2 more, 5, and 6. Great. Shake that standing leg out a little bit or just let it relax. And when you're ready, let's do the other side. Palms forward. Lift your left knee up. Lift your arms low, medium, or high. Thumbs up. Circle forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Reverse. We go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and lower down. Great. Relax that standing leg a little bit. Nice work. Okay. So now, step out, feet still parallel, toes facing me, slight bend in your knees, and I'd like you to tuck your pelvis towards me and then send it back away. Side view like this. Tuck and back. Now my knees are just gonna react to this movement of my pelvis. Scoop, back. So there's no real strain on your knees. It's just your spine moving, lubricating. Back. One more. Tuck and back. Excellent. Okay, so we have one more in standing before we come down to the mat, okay? So now take your right leg up. Okay, make sure I have a little bit of room here. And right leg up. You can bend your supporting knee if you like. I'm gonna bend mine slightly. Toe forward, flex or point. Circle it around, side, and then back. Bring it in. And forward, around, to the back. And in. Forward, around, to the back. One more, in, forward, around, to the back. Bring it in, place it down. Great. Let's do the other side. And bend, extend your left leg forward, keeping all the weight on your right leg. Circle it all the way around to the back. And in. Forward, side, back, and in. Forward, side, back. Okay, we have one more. We can do this. And forward, side, back, and in. Place it down. Great. Okay, let's come down to the floor or to the mat. So before we do that, if you're coming down to the mat, take your TheraBand and just lay it in front of your mat, just like I'm doing, right there, okay? If you want to do your exercises in the chair, then just go ahead and take your TheraBand and sit in the chair. Up to you. So I'm going to demonstrate how it is to come down to the mat with the chair, okay? Face your chair, okay? Bend your knees, hip hinge forward. Place your hands on the chair and then lower one knee down to the mat and then the other knee down to the mat. Then come onto all fours. Okay. Walk to the center of your mat and then turn and face me. Sit down on one hip and then lower down onto your side using your hands to guide you. Turn and roll onto your back. Take all the time you need. So now we're on the center of our mat. The shoulder blades are retracted together, which means that the shoulder blades are drawing towards each other, expanding the chest, and the abdominals are pulled in. This creates a neutral spine, which means a straight back with its natural curves. But we want to feel the abdominals braced. Hands are flat on the floor, shoulder blades together, so it has a sense like your shoulders are down into the mat. Okay? Our feet are parallel in alignment with our hips, no wider than hip distance apart, and firmly pressing the feet into the floor. Push your hips up with a straight back. Lift, feel the front of your hips stretch, but your glutes engage. And lower down. And lift. And lower down. Feel all of your toes into the floor and lift. And lower down. Keeping the head flat on the floor. And lift. Lower abs pulling in. And lower down. We have 2 more. And lift. So we're feeling that stretch in the front of the hips, but we're having it as a continuous flow. 1 more. And lower. Great. Open your arms to the side with your palms up. Okay. If you need added stability, you can bring your palms down, but let's try this first. Bring your leg that's closest to me into tabletop position. So what that is 90 degrees from your hip to your knee and from your knee to your toe, so that your shins are making a flat tabletop position. And then do the same with your other leg so they're even. So you can put your dinner on your shins, right? Here we go. Keeping your shoulders on the mat, twist your knees towards me. It doesn't have to be a lot, it's just a little twist in your waist, and then exhale, bring your legs back to center. And now let's do the other side. Keep your shoulders flat on the mat. Twist your legs away from me, and then center. And twist your legs towards me, and then center. And twist away. We'll do 1 more, just like this. And center. Great. Place your one leg down and then the other leg down. Place your hands by your sides. Retract your shoulder blades. And let's do 1 shoulder bridge just to lengthen those hip flexors a little bit after holding that tabletop. And then come down. Great. Now, grab your TheraBand. Separate your TheraBand wide. And then gently take your leg that's closest to me and place your foot inside of the TheraBand and extend your leg up. Now, we're going to let the TheraBand and our arms do the work. The leg is going to relax inside of that TheraBand like a hammock. Keep the other knee bent just like it is. Okay? So now, if you want more, you can reach further down the TheraBand to get a little bit more stretch. Or if you want less, you can reach further, bring the grab closer to you on the TheraBand, and you have less stretch. But we want to have enough tension that the TheraBand is really doing the work here. So I'm going to bring my leg up, but my back's going to stay straight. Then I'm going to open it to the side a little bit, but I'm going to keep my pelvis flat on the mat, and then center. And open. And center. And open. Now by now, maybe you're feeling that you could give a little bit more stretch. 2 more. Open. And center. Just a little bit. Open. And center. Great. Bend your knee. Take your foot out of the TheraBand. And place your other foot in the TheraBand. You can turn the knee out if that feels more comfortable to do. And then extend that leg up and choose your desired tension and your desired range of motion. Okay? So, and hold here, and we open and close. Now only open as far as you can keep this hip down. So I don't want to roll this way, right? So that might minimize it a little bit. That's okay. We want to get that true movement in the hip and stretch in the hamstring. Let's do 2 more. And 1. Stretch. Bend the knee, take the TheraBand out. If your chair is close to you, lay your TheraBand on the chair or just lay it by the side of your mat and I'll cue you how to take that up without having to go back down again. Circle the arms up and around for 3 and 2. Okay, I'm going to slightly move my chair out of the way. There we go. And 1. Now let's go the other direction. And down, open. You can feel your shoulder blades on the mat, right? Try to keep them flat and wide as you do this movement. Let's do 1 more. Great. Turn and lie on your side. We're gonna come up. Place your hands onto the mat and help yourself up. And then come onto all 4s. Slowly. Great. So now I'm going to cue you how to get up, right, without the chair. You can always use the chair as well. But while I'm down here, remember I said I'm going to show you how to bring the TheraBand up without having to go back down. So we're just going to grab the TheraBand and come up onto our knees. And if you want to just toss it on the chair, easy peasy. Take your leg that's closest to me and place both hands on your thigh. And then step forward, place the other hand on your thigh. You're now in a hinge and hinge back up. Great. So, I'm going to keep my TheraBand on the back of my chair because I just don't like having to go back down again and get it. I'm going to do a quick little rotation stretch. Sit facing me and turn sideways. Take the leg that's closest to me behind and come up straight. Grab the back of your chair and then reach the hand that's closest to me all the way around and twist your spine. See if you can grab the back of the chair. Inhale and exhale. Great. Untwist. Bring your knees together. Walk your feet one at a time towards me and then walk your feet one at a time to face sideways. Take your leg that's closest to me behind. Okay, good. Straighten your back, grab the back of your chair, reach your hand that's closest to me here, and twist all the way around. Grab the back of the chair, take a deep inhale, and exhale. Untwist, bring your feet together, and walk both feet to face me. Stand up. Take an inhale, touch your thumbs, and exhale. Well, that feels great. I hope you do too. That will complete our class focusing on flexibility and balance. I hope you had a wonderful time. I certainly did, and I can't wait to see you next time. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.